Hello everyone. Today we will tell you about the 2014 film Camp X-Ray. The story begins with a man being shown off. After placing his mobile phones, he begins to pray. At that moment, he is captured and taken to prison. 8 years pass. A group of soldiers gather in a room where Senior Lieutenant Randall is giving a briefing, and they ask for volunteers to detain a prisoner. One of them is named Cole, and although she tries to hold the man back, he elbows her, causing her to step away. A new day has come. She is given the task of distributing books, but almost all the prisoners treat her with aggression just because she is a woman. Another prisoner orders her to give him the latest Harry Potter book. Cole tries to explain that they only have what is in the warehouse. The next day, she makes a round of the cells. A prisoner in cell 105 tries to start a conversation, but Cole ignores him. Since she doesn't want to reveal her name, he introduces himself as Ali. She compares him to Hannibal Lecter, who is also very talkative. But Ali has never heard of this movie. Cole assumes that it is banned in the country where he is from. Then the other prisoners cover the Quran with white sheets. Ali wants some water, but then he won't talk. Cole has to open the gap. What does Ali use? He pours a bunch of feces on her. Later, the soldiers decide to take a break, and the sergeant tries to impress Cole. Ali is transferred to different cells every 02 as punishment. Breakfast. Cole searches Ali's room but finds nothing important except for an addressed glass. Then he sneaks into the archive where Sally's folder is stored and a lot of photos, along the way looking through the records, and sees that he had a lot of violations with the signature Alfred Hitchcock. She asks the soldier what it means. This is a label that indicates a visit to a psychiatrist. During his rounds, Cole looks into Ali's cell, where he is solving a Sudoku puzzle. He reveals that he has solved all the Sudoku puzzles in the prison, which makes him have to make up new ones, saying that Sudoku is a secret message and flushing it down the toilet. 8 months later, the prisoners go on a hunger strike, and the guards can't convince them to eat, so they tie them to a chair and feed them through their noses during a walk outside. Cole tells them that if they behave well, they can play soccer with the guards. Ali knows this perfectly well, but he refuses because he will never follow their rules. As Mahmoud appears behind them and angrily shouts at Ali, Cole calls in a higher-up to inquire about the conversation she had with the prisoner. And Cole responds with, "Nothing interesting. The time is approaching." The soul of the sergeant asks Cole to assist in the examination. Ali objects, as it goes against his religion. However, he is forced to obey the sergeant's command. That night, Cole files a report on the sergeant, and she is summoned to the chief's office. He takes the sergeant's side and discredits Cole's work because she is too friendly with the inmate. She is then informed that a hearing will be held on the matter, and she will eventually be dismissed. When she arrives at the cafeteria, she sits across from Cruz. He has news that someone attempted to self-destruct last night. Cole is confused, as the inmate is under close surveillance. Cruz interrupts her, saying that the enemies are trying to manipulate her. But Cole doesn't think so, and she continues her work as a guard, although she starts to feel more empathetic towards the prisoners and becomes more distant from the soldiers. A couple of days later, she is informed that she has been transferred to the night shift. Meanwhile, Ali is watching the clock in front of his cell, and he becomes confused when Cole is not there. He tries to find out where she is, but the soldier ignores him. During Cole's night patrol, he's curious about why she's working at a different time. However, Cole can't reveal the information as she's being monitored due to a recent denunciation. Ali assures him that he stumbled upon this base by chance. Ali claims that he ended up at this base by accident. He wasn't a member of any gangs. He was born in Germany. Cole, on the other hand, comes from a small town. A soldier enters the blog and hands him a cup of coffee. When Ali looks into the camera, he's shocked to see that he has a blade. If she tries to contact anyone, he'll eliminate himself. Olya asks if he's good or not. He replies that it doesn't matter right now. For Ali, it's the most important thing. He's tired of sitting in prison. This isn't life, and he didn't do anything to calm the guy down. Cole reveals Amy's real name. As she walks down the hallway, she approaches the cell again, expecting the worst. But Ali is still alive. After contemplating his actions, he returns the blade, and they both cry. A new day dawns. Cole packs his belongings and leaves, and a new soldier approaches Kali to distribute books. Looking at the cart, he notices a new book. It turns out that Cole left the final part of Harry Potter with a small farewell message. Allie, I know for sure that you're a good person. This is the end of the movie. This was the movie channel, and we'll be back soon. How do you feel about this movie? You can write about it in the comments or suggest something interesting. See you soon. Bye.